Hi, thanks for tuning into the Imagination Economy. We shot a bunch of videos when we were down at South by Southwest, and we want you to watch them. We saw a bunch of startups from Canada and the United States. We met some really interesting researchers, and we did some interviews with them. If you don't know what South by Southwest is, it's this huge conference that takes place in Austin. There's big concerts that take place. There's large exhibits taking place in the exhibit hall. There's great panel talks, and there's a lot of networking, and just a lot of fun is had. It combines technology, film, and music all in 1 week in Austin, and it's a fantastic experience. And here's some of the interviews that we shot.
So I'm here with Matt Peterson. He's with a company called Dejaset. They're based here in Austin, but they're actually funded by some Canadian money out of Toronto. So tell us a little bit, Matt, about what Dejaset does.
Sure. So we have a platform that provides live concert audio recordings via mobile devices that are made instantly available for download by the fans in either the audience or online the second the performance is over.
So give us an example of how that would work. So I'm going to go to a show, and they're gonna share with me in some way a URL or some sort of way for me to purchase like actual copy of the show.
Yeah. So just like you would see them saying, go over to the merch table and buy our CDs or get our T-shirts, they say, or go to dejaset.com, get it on your mobile phone, either in iOS, Android applications, mobile web, or PC, and download the content that you just heard.
When did you guys get started, and how many people are working with you right now?
We got started at the end of 2011, and we have about 14 people working for us right now.
Are all 14 people in Austin?
No, we've got 2 in Argentina, 1 in Sri Lanka, 1 in Manhattan, 1 in Houston, and then the rest of them are all here.
So tell me a little bit how you ended up with Toronto money, being from Austin.
You know, just through my own personal business network, a company that I'd worked with a lot had actually received investment from this company, this fund in Toronto, so through them, we got connected.
So you're working with Canadians. You got some Canadian money. Yep. Tell me a little bit about, are you an American?
I am.
So tell me a little bit about what it's like working with Canadians. What are some of the unique things that you've noticed about working with Canadians?
Well, you know, I think that they're in the same vein as anybody else that I find. I mean, they seem to be very open to the new ideas that we have coming here. And, you know, it was interesting, the fact that Toronto money invested into Austin, which doesn't really happen that often, but I think it was really just on the strength of the personal connections that we had that really helped us get the interest out of Canada. So
you've already done a round with some Toronto investors. Are you looking for a new round, or you got something coming up?
Yeah, so we took a $750K seed round last year, and we are looking at either a bridge, probably an A, early summer.
And so what are you thinking you might want to raise, and what do you want to do with the money?
Well, if we do the A, this is going to help us with the national expansion as we create new markets where we will have artist development, venue onboarding, and you know, we're really looking in that kind of $2.5 to $4 million raised. So we're really promoting imagination. So a lot of times you'll hear things like knowledge-based economy or innovation economy. And one of the things we found in Victoria, BC, Canada, is that when we collide our sort of visual arts crowd with our hacker crowd, with our maker crowd, with our music scene, the conversations with the tech companies get way cooler. Yeah. So you're already kind of blending the arts scene with the tech scene. How important do you think imagination is to really creating a company that's going to make a difference? Well, you know, we actually we harness the imagination in our product, right? So it's all about that creative flow, and it's really important for us to be able to use that in the way that we're creating our product, right? So, you know, this is really about the artists and the fans and their emotional response to that entire experience that they have. And for years, people have saved their ticket stubs, and they pull them open, and they look at it, and they feel that emotion again, right? And that's really what we're trying to do, is create that digital memorabilia that they can go back and get the full experience of their concert again.
So you're located in Austin. How long have you lived here?
About 1.5 years.
Oh, so did you come here to set up the company?
I didn't, but not long after I moved here, this opportunity came up, and it seemed like the right thing to do.
So 1.5 years isn't a long time, but what do you think are some of the really key strengths of Austin's tech sector?
Well, you know, not only in the tech sector, but the music tech sector, right? This is I believe, the best place in the world for music tech. So Austin has a really strong startup ecosystem and has a really strong music ecosystem, and we're actually helping to pull those two together so that we can really build an identity for music startups here in Austin. But there's great advisors here, there's great access to capital, access to resources. A lot of people don't know it, the University of Texas is a top 10 global computer science college, and that's right here in Austin. So a lot of resources. And then from the music side of things, I think we have some of the most sophisticated music consumers anywhere. You know, there's the live music capital in the world. There's more live music venues per capita than anywhere else. So being able to get the sophisticated opinion about how to market and what sort of content that they want is really critical for us.
How does Austin go to the next level? What does it need to do better?
Well, I think more money, right? So more of the funds, I think, are starting to see that really Austin could be the next Silicon Valley. So I think that that's definitely going to help. And as that comes, you'll see more of the advisors, more of the mentors, more of the programs like what's happening at Capital Factory or Dream Adventures with the accelerators. We're actually part of the Austin Technology Incubator, which has really been very beneficial for us as we've been putting our team together, putting our strategy together. So those sort of things I think are coming in.
Thanks very much, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So we hope you enjoyed that interview. We're from Victoria, British Columbia. We call it the Imagination Economy because our city's made up of great creative people that are doing cool stuff. Come by and visit sometime, have some craft beer, check out some live music, or join a tech company. It's a great place. We put a URL down below, theimaginationeconomy.com. Check us out, and thanks for watching.